All right, you beautiful soul, welcome to a new video. I want to share with you something which is what I call the main sales framework. Now, I've shared with you the quantum sales framework, which is a more in-depth version of the main sales framework. Now, the reason I'm sharing this is because sometimes the quantum sales framework can be a little bit, overwhelming and too much for people that are, getting started, or people that are, don't know what sales essentially is. So, I just wanted to make this video to be able to explain that to you and give you more clarity and give you the ability to freestyle more during your call. So that's how I do my calls. When I am doing my calls and you're watching them, it sounds like a normal conversation between two human beings. I'm just trying to help the person. It's professional, but it's also friendly at the same time. And there's a good balance in between that. And I follow what we call the main sales framework for that. So when you first get started, it's very useful to follow the quantum sales framework because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what information you're fishing for. You don't know about objections, and you want to make sure that you cover everything during the call. But I want to explain to you what sales essentially is, what you're doing on a sales call. And then when you understand the principal foundation of sales, then I'm going to share with you the quantum sales framework, and then you're able to be more free flowy during your calls, and you understand also what you're doing, and also understand why I made the quantum sales framework, which is like really in depth and really insane, and for beginners and for advanced people as well. But this is a little bit under the hood of how the quantum sales framework got created. So the main sales framework, what are we essentially looking at? There are two phases of a sales call or a sales interaction, when it's in person or on the phone or video call, Zoom, whatever. The first phase is what I like to call analysis. So you are analyzing if the prospect is even a good fit for the product that you're selling. You are analyzing their needs. You are seeing if they have enough pain. You're analyzing, the symptoms, all that kind of stuff. So just analyzing. That's essentially the first phase, what is going on there. And the second phase is the diagnosis. And that's where you provide the solution and you tell them, hey, this is the problem that you have and this is what we can do for you. So remember, analysis and diagnosis. Now let's cut it up a little bit more. So that is essentially big picture, how it is like. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to my shop. What are you looking for? You're looking for a gun. Okay, you want it to be long range or short range, right? Like you want to defend yourself at home, or is it just something that you want to use as a hobby, like a sniper outside? Let's say I have a gun shop, right? Analysis. Okay, analysis, I gather info, and then I give the person that walked into my shop the gun, pistol, sniper, whatever fits with him or her. Probably going to be him if it's someone buying a gun. So let's break it down a little bit more. Analysis is broken down into three things, which is current situation, desired situation, and obstacles. So those are the main three components of an analysis. And the main component of the diagnosis is just providing the solution, just telling them, hey, this is what is the best to fix that problem that you have. So how do you analyze? You need to know where they are right now, current situation, situation A. And then you need to know where they want to be, their dream situation, situation B. And then you need to create something, what we call a gap between these two. Because sometimes people, they don't realize that they have a gap because they haven't started yet, they haven't done any research. They don't understand that doing e-commerce isn't that easy. You need mentorship for that. Or sales, the same thing. Like you're watching these videos, which is nice, this is theory, but for you to really succeed as a high-ticket closer, it would be recommended for you to join QSA Live, for instance, where you get my personal help, live group setting, and you are with high-level people, closers that are already doing 10K, 15K, 20K per month, which is going to make you believe that it is possible for you as well. Going back to the main sales framework, this is what I want you to understand, what we're doing in a sales call. It's simply nothing more than understanding someone's current situation, their desired situation, making them see the gap between those two, so they feel the pain and urgency to buy your product. If they don't see a gap, they're not going to buy your product. If they are right now here and they want to become like, they want to make 20K per month, and they think that all they have to do is just, open a YouTube channel or Shopify store and that's it and it's going to work, then they're not going to buy your product because they're going to have like a DIY objection. I'm going to do it myself. DIY stands for do it yourself. So you need to create that gap, and you do that by asking about their obstacles and challenges and why it isn't possible for them to, get to situation B by themselves, why they aren't there yet, etc., etc. So that is it. That is all I wanted to share with you. All you're doing in a sales interaction, sales conversation, hey prospect, where are you now? Where do you want to be? Why are you not here yet? Why do you think you need help? There's a gap. Okay, cool. Why do you think our solution is the best? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So that is the analysis part, which is current situation, desired situation, and obstacles to create a gap. And then we have the second phase, which is diagnosis. Hey, Mr. Prospect, this is what I have for you. This is the investment required for it. And this is how much money you're going to be able to make after you give us your investment. Sounds good? Fair deal? Okay, cool. Bang. That is simply the main sales framework, what sales essentially is in a nutshell. And I hope this was valuable to you guys. This is a video I felt like I had to make because a lot of you were confused about the quantum sales framework, and because it's quite in-depth and expanded and advanced. Here you go, the main sales framework. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Take care of yourself and ciao ciao.